Are any of those that signs that MDOT wanted removed on M13?
Well, we've checked into some court cases in regards to signs. And we haven't got a report yet, but it could be more difficult once the building permit is signed and out than you think it is to get rid of it.
But it's in the roadway right of way.
Well, that's what we're doing.
It is out on MDOT's property,
Yes.
and the building permit expired, and it was never put on his private property. It was put on the roadway easement, which would give us the right to take it down, and the building permit is already dead, so you don't have to rescind the building permit.
Well, there's just a couple more things we need to check on before we continue with that particular project.
Isn't that zoned residential where that billboard is?
There is, and it's a billboard according to MDOT.
But there's no dwelling on it either, so it's zoned residential with no dwelling, but a commercial billboard according to MDOT within the right-of-way that MDOT wants removed.
So your question, I've answered. There's some more we're going to look into before I can tell you how we're going to take that sign down. We have been looking into it, and we're getting some case law on that to...
As long as that sign's up there, though, you're not getting it, going to get it down.
Just start calling the Bay City TSC on a daily basis, and it will get removed.
So why would we not have a meeting, asking legal counsel here, since you're here, why would we not have a meeting with the landowner and invite MDOT to that meeting, and then our zoning administrator, and let it be made clear that you can't do what you did? Why have we...
We're in the process of giving a legal opinion to the township, which we review in closed session at some point in time in the near future.
So just so everybody knows, I not only offered to take the sign down and give it to him, but the last time I talked to him, I offered to pay for the sign, take it down, and give it to him, and he says no. So we have offered to buy the sign. The building permit should not have been signed, but it was. And so we're working on the sign yet. So I make a motion to accept.
Just one more question on that, since this is already opened up. We as a township never had jurisdiction to even issue a building permit in the right-of-way that is MDOT's. So the very issuing of that building permit to begin with was not legal, because this is MDOT's right-of-way. So if we were in the wrong there, the fact that we're essentially being held hostage by the person that put the sign up illegally, even if he did believe that it was a legal building permit, which it wasn't. The fact that he is unable to come to the table to come up with some kind of resolution is interesting, and the fact that there's been any discussion about money changing hands to right this situation is really distressing, because that is certainly not a conversation that this board ever had, to use township funds to take care of a situation that was illegal from the start. There should never have been a commercial billboard allowed on residential property, first off. There never should have been a building permit issued in MDOT's right-of-way, secondly. And third, this has been up there for what, a year and a half now, and this still is not resolved. We have asked for details about this sign for almost the whole of that year and a half, of why is this not getting fixed. There's been complaints that have come in, and it just seems like this whole thing has become deny, deflect, and change the subject. This is a problem. This should have been dealt with. I don't understand why we're just now getting a legal opinion for something that was illegal to start with.
Are you through?
I'd also like to know when the zoning administrator is going to show up at a meeting so we can talk to him.
Well, he couldn't show up tonight, so I talked to him about showing up to our meetings, so.
And what was the result of that conversation? Because we talked about this last month as well.
He knew he couldn't show up to this one because this one had been moved to Tuesday, but he can put us on his agenda for future ones.
The November meeting is on a Tuesday too, so will he not be able to attend that one?
I don't know, I didn't talk to him about that specific one.